Hi guys, this is Dr. AJ. I'm at the Thought Blockchain Leadership Conference here in Thailand, Bangkok, and I was having a conversation with a couple of people here, and we were talking about how it is so important in the market today, particularly in an industry like blockchain and cryptocurrency, that people start to understand the human value of what this technology brings to the world, right? One of the things that really gets under my skin is the fact that we have all these conferences, these events, and these social media accounts where people are really obsessed with the tech, but people aren't spending enough time to really understand how can we start changing the world with this technology? Because blockchain is a lot more than crypto, right? You know, every time I bump into somebody and I tell them, like, AJ, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do blockchain. I'm part of the blockchain communities, and I help sort of translate technology that could be technical or intense into something more human relatable. And they're like, oh, blockchain, crypto, right? But my point is, crypto is just one segment or one little component of blockchain. Thinking that crypto is blockchain or is the only thing in blockchain is like thinking email is the only thing in the internet. People use the internet for everything else and not just email. Same thing for the blockchain, right? It's not just crypto, it's a plethora of different applications we have. Let me give you an example, right? Let's talk about Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, obviously, since 2009, has taken the world by storm, and it's created this huge new segment of investors that have invested in something that was literally like, used to buy like 10,000 BTC for pizza back in the day and turned into something that's a global digital currency that people are clamoring for now, right? But think about what Bitcoin has done for people. Don't think about just the crypto. Think about what it's done for people. I'll give you a real life example. I've got a really good buddy of mine who's Iranian, right? And some of you may know, some of you may not know, it can be really difficult and challenging for certain sanctioned countries to live their life traditionally with bank accounts, right? And unfortunately right now, due to a variety of reasons, there are lots of Iranians and other sanctioned countries that have these problems. But thanks to Bitcoin, thanks to cryptocurrency, thanks to blockchain, right? These people can live their lives freely now, because now instead of having a normal fintech wallet attached to a bank somewhere, they have a crypto wallet, right? That's, again, regulated and credible and legitimate. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing illegal about it. They're doing everything they want to do. It's all legitimate, but they have access to living their life with zero middlemen. With all due respect, humanity has lived for the last 400 or 500 years in a very traditional capitalistic society, right? We've all become victims of capitalism. And one of the biggest notions of capitalism is the fact that we depend on a bank for everything in our lives, right? If I want to send you money right now, I need to go through some form of a banking intermediary facility to get to you. But what about the people who don't have access to that? Do you know there are millions of people who are unbanked around the world? Blockchain can change the life of the unbanked. People for any variety of reasons, from prisoners of war to politically exposed people, to sanctioned countries, to poor people below the poverty line. People who don't have access to traditional banking facilities can now live better lives thanks to Bitcoin, thanks to cryptocurrency, because they don't have to depend on a middleman. That doesn't always have to be a bank. It can be anything else that institutions put on us as necessities of SOPs, right? So for me, as a storyteller, who's someone who spent the last 5 years going around evangelizing the value, the humanistic value of what this technology can bring, it comes straight from my heart to tell you that if you don't have enough knowledge about Bitcoin, you don't have enough knowledge about crypto or blockchain, go out there and find out, right? Reach out to me on LinkedIn, reach out to this platform that you watch this video on right now, right? Because I'm telling you, the future is going to be a host of storytellers who are going to go out there and they're going to be able to turn this technology into human relatable terms that people will be inspired by, and then they will live better lives eventually because of, right? So thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you so much. Take care.